some of our invited guests here. Hi. You're all looking at me like, hey, what is this guy doing here? All right. So, Mr. Matanana, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Please, round of applause for Mr. Matanana. This was my lecture in, what course is that? Yes. I think I got an A though. I remember getting an A. I'm not lying. You want me to show you my photo? It's checking. I got an A. You want us to project it? No, my phone is not working properly. So, Mr. Matanana,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a random question. From the many years that you have worked here at UNZA, what is one thing you have learned about the students here? He's asking at you, want the truth? All right. No, give us the truth.
I think you are very good students, I believe. Most of you are hard.
But
That's all right. You're hard students, I believe. And you want to do your best. Of course, there may be one or two issues here and there, but you are hardworking.
round of applause for him, guys. So he has told you. So he's told you that. So he's basing it off the previous to not you guys. He hasn't yet seen you guys. So he's saying the School of Public Health students that we are very hardworking. So number one, you already have a bar that you have to reach. The music guy, just reduce a bit. Thank you. So there's already a bar that has been set for you by us, the previous students who are leaving, coming and going. So it's now up to you to not only set that bar, but to go beyond it. All right? Me, I got an A, I think, in his course. So you should get an A+. Huh? Are we in agreement? Huh? All right. Thank you, Mr. Matanana. Do you want me to talk to another lecturer, or I come here? The lecturers have refused. Okay. You see that guy? That guy in a Manu jersey. There. You know Manu? That guy there. Manu, how is that? I'm good. Do you really support Manu? Like you are a fan, like a deep fan, like that? Can you name just 2 players from Manu?
I can't.
Why are you wearing that jersey?
It's very important. It brings people together.
You can't even name all one player, just one player. Nothing. So you disappointed me. Like, why wear the jersey? What about your friend there? Do you watch soccer?
Yes, I do.
You watch soccer? You watch the Premier League? What team do you support? Come, round of applause for him. Come on. Yes, the biggest club in the world, right?
Yes.
The best club, in fact.
The best.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what it comes. Exactly. So, sir, just give me 3 players from Manchester United. Teach our brother here.
And teach our brother.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Brian Mbeumo.
Wonderful. Round of applause, guys. Wait. I'm not done. Give him. No, the same guy. Yes, sir. What program are you studying?
Public health.
Public health. Why public health? Why did you not go for environmental health, health promotion?
I just chose public health.
You just chose, just like that. You just okay. Me, it's just public health. That's what I want.
No.
Okay. No, please, round of applause for him. All right. So let's hear from one more person, then we'll start. The last person. Let's hear from an executive member. I'll see. You guys are not even looking at me. Look at me. Hello. No. There's a reason I have picked you. You're asking me why? Don't try. The reason is just not true. All right, Miss Executive, you can stand up, please.
And I have a lot of things.
So, I'm going to wire you now. I'm going to ask you questions.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
All right, so Miss Executive, please just introduce yourself for the crowd. Tell us what you're in the executive. Tell us what it is you do in the executive.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope I'm audible enough. So my name is Grace Namwila. I'm a third year public health student. I'm an executive committee member representing public health in the association. So what is it that I do? I am here to represent your views, what you want to the association, and present them. In case you have any queries that you are not happy with and you are under the scope of public health, please feel free to reach out to me and your queries will be heard in the executive. I'm here to make your voices heard.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you. Was that so bad?
Yes.
Oh, wasn't so bad. The person I wanted to talk to us. Okay, let me talk to another one of our lecturers. Hi. You see, the people love you. They love you so much. You see, you love you. No? Okay. She's looking at me like, why have you given me this mic? All right. Hi, Ms. Murita, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. So, for the people here that do not know who you are, just a short introduction. I know there will be time for that, but just... No, I know. I know you will know. They are right. Each and every one of you here is going to know her. You will know her. But just a short introduction.
These are the new ones.
These are the new ones, the new people.
Good afternoon. Welcome. As Mama said, my name is Ms. Morika. And I think I will say a little bit later on. But I am the matron of the association. So hopefully we'll be interacting a lot within that realm. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Morika. She's very right. You are going to interact a lot with this woman. For some reason, every exam that she has invigilated where I am, she'll just come pick me out and move me from wherever I'm seated. She sits alone. I don't know why. I don't even want to ask why. I don't want. All I know is that I cleared her course. I'm happy. I'm okay. All right, are we ready? Are we ready? More energy, guys. More energy. One more time. Are we ready? Yes. All right. So once again,
Madam Charity is here. The acting dean School of Public Health. So she will give the opening remarks. Then Madam Mickey will go to special address. Remember, Mrs. Charity. She's the she's the acting dean Public Health.
Okay, so she will give the opening remarks.
Remarks, yes. And then Madam Mickey will move on to special address.
Okay. All right. So, like I said before, first of all, welcome. Are we happy to be here? Are we happy to be here? Even if you're not happy, just say yes. Yes, all right. Once again, my name is Chimwemwe Luvole. I am a graduate. I'm graduating this year. I completed my bachelor's degree in public health. Just yesterday, actually, I was defending my research. Yes, it went well. So I'll be graduating in May. Besides that, all of you are second years. Besides that, I run a business. I run an academy called the Art of Speech, where I have been teaching communication skills. So public speaking, interpersonal communication skills, I have been teaching all of that. I started some few years back, and it's going great. It's going good. So please, if you're interested, you are interested. Trust me, in the School of Public Health, you need it. Each and every one of you here will be required to give a presentation. So call me. I'm very affordable to students. Yeah. All right. So welcome to this year's orientation. Round of applause, guys. All right. So I'm just going to call upon the Dean of Public Health to come and give opening remarks. Please, round of applause for Ms. Sichali. Please keep clapping.
Thank you so much. I'm assuming that yesterday you were here as well. So I'm sure you're already welcome, but I would like to welcome you once again. You're very welcome to Ridgeway Campus, and in particular to the School of Public Health. So I'm excited to see each one of you here. I'm actually the acting dean, so if you look for me in February, you might not find me in that office. You will find the acting dean at the
So
office.
Madam Mickey will just give a special address.
Okay.
For public health, I think you
So
have
Madam
been
Mickey is next.
oriented.
Okay?
Yes, she'll give a special address.
Then who will start?
Special
School,
health service management.
getting
Well, this one is dipped, it's okay. So we have one HOD, this one.
programs. So
Health promotion then. So from health promotion HOD, we move to UNZA-SCHOOL is here. UNZA-SCHOOL vice president is here. Just invite him for a few weeks.
Okay.
Then we move to UNZA-SOPHSA president. Then from there, so it just rolls on.
Okay, so Madam Mickey, then the one for health promotion.
Okay, these are opening remarks. Yes, these are opening remarks. So meaning welcome address or special address, Madam Mickey.
Okay.
Study your materials from the beginning.
What is Madam Mickey's position? What is her position?
Assistant.
When you're consistent,
It's not
you
Miss
can't
Lolita.
go.
It's not Miss Lolita.
No, they rotate.
Oh,
So for now it's Madam Mickey.
huh?
For now it's Madam Mickey. They always rotate.
Okay.
Okay,
So Madam Mickey will come in here for special address.
Okay, so Madam Mickey, then this one for health promotion.
feel free to
Promotion is here.
interact with
You just
your
ask for
lecturers.
the HOD, the promotion.
Okay.
Education has
At has
taken on
left
a
this one.
different
Then move here to UNZA-SOPHSA,
direction.
UNZA-SCHOOL.
It's no
UNZA-SCHOOL vice president
longer
for a few weeks.
empty
Because we can't go a long way.
It's no longer like that.
So
Education now
I call over.
you
You go
informing us
UNZA-SCHOOL vice
and
president first.
informing you and
Vice
interacting.
Then long way
So
follows.
I want you to be
Then
very
the program
free
starts
with
again.
these lecturers. I want you to share your concerns with these lecturers. Feel free to talk to them. They are like your aunties and uncles who make me say, fathers and mothers. I've said that too young to be fathers and mothers, right? But I can say that you're like your aunties and uncles in this school, so feel free to interact interact with them and to talk to them and if you have any challenges. We look at education holistically, meaning that we're not just concerned about grades. We are interested in your whole being, okay? So if you have problems, I know you cannot perform. So share out your problems. I think you know that there are facilities on this campus where you can get help, okay? I always get concerned because I think this generation, they're so suicidal, huh? Small things, you kill yourselves. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that in this school. We want you to share your challenges, share your problems, come to our offices and talk to us. All right, since I'm a lecturer, I'm almost going on with the lecture. So anyway, let me end here and just say you're welcome. Thank you.
Another round of applause for her, guys. All right, those were just opening remarks. Now we're going to have a welcome address from the assistant dean, Madam Meki. Round of applause for her. Yes. You want to? Or there's something you want to present?
I have come with my star, so let me just as you are. You give me true peace, provide me with freedom. You make me complete, provide for my needs, so take all of me.
So she has
okay. Why am I using two mics? There's a mic here. Oh, one is for the camera. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon once more. Members of staff, thank you very much for attending. So yesterday we had talked a bit, right? So today I'll concentrate more on what is important for you to know as you start your second year here at Ridgeway under the School of Public Health. I have a presentation because I want you to remember what I'm going to talk about. It's not responding. Where did you get my picture? Isaac. These people. So I have to be reading like this. Okay, let's go to the first slide. They just want us to be introduced to the School of Public Health so that we know where to go, whom to talk to, and we also talk about progression regulations. Okay. So Those are the programs under the School of Public Health, and I hope everyone who's in here falls in one of those 4, right? Public health, how many do we have here? Okay, we are expecting a bigger number than that, but maybe the others are not aware that we have this. Health services management and planning. Okay. So there will be more queues because people will not know what to do. Environmental health. Okay. Health promotion, are you here? Can't see health promotion. Okay, let's go to the next slide. The other information that you need to know is that we have 6 departments in the School of Public Health. So there is Community and Family Medicine Department. The HOD is Dr. Mpunduma Kasa, and she's found at UTH. So those who are doing public health, that's your HOD, right? If you have issues, you have to go to her. I'll provide contact details for all these after the presentation. Environmental health, BSc Environmental Health. Why did I put public health? Mr. Banda is not around. Miss Movita, do you want to represent Mr. Banda? Yes. She's representing Mr. Banda. Then we have epidemiology and biostatistics. So we don't have an undergraduate program under AP and biostatistics, but we have some people that will be teaching you courses in biostatistics and AP. So it's important to know. So the HOD just sits down here. That's Professor Cholo Jacobs. Then health policy and management. The HOD is Dr. Mnakampe. Dr. Chris, you are sitting in for Dr. Mnakampe. Can you do like this? Okay. So her office is just across the road, just across this road here. Then we have, okay. Then we have health promotion and education. Health promotion, the QHOD. Yes. Can you wave to the people? So if you have any issues, then you have to go to him if you're under health promotion. So those who are doubting that they don't want to go to health promotion, he's there and you can talk to him. Or those that have changed, right? Programs to health promotion. Population studies, we have Dr. Hamunga, and she's not around, but she also takes part in the teaching of the undergraduate programs. Next. Okay. More people to know. Assistant Registrar, Miss Precious Mwemba. She sits in UTH. If you have any problems with registrations and so on, you can see her, right? Exam slips and so on. Assistant Dean, that's me. You can trouble me at any time. Huh? But don't send a message at 24 hours. Yesterday I received a message and somebody just said, "Madam, are you there?" That was 22 hours. "Madam, are you there?" I can't sleep. I'm depressed because I don't know what I got in the last exam. So, yeah. So at least I know that you'll be calling me at 14, not at 24, right? Unless it's an emergency. So I'm found at EH department. I'm sure you all know this building that is just behind. Then we have the Dean School of Public Health, who's Professor Ikaba Sahalwindi, who is today represented by Dr. Schali. Yes, so it's also found at UTH. And then you have the associations, right? The different associations of the different departments or the programs that are in the school. So you know where to go. If you want to see the dean, don't come to my office that I want to see the dean, right? Next. Okay, so now we go to the actual important issues that we have here, right? Progressions. So you people, you can only progress in this school if you pass 50% of your courses, right? At first year, there was an issue of visit. For environmental health and public health, it's 3 courses, right? You pass 3 courses. But for the other years, we'll go with the 50%. Huh? So if you're doing 8 courses, how many courses are you supposed to have for you to progress? Wrote down. You are doing 8 courses. You fail in 6 and you want to come to my office for proceed and repeat. Is it fair? The projector has gone. So you have to pass 50% of the courses for you to proceed. Then the other issue with proceed and repeat that we are employing in this school is that if you fail a repeated course, you won't be allowed to proceed the next year, right? That's the new rule, right? And people have been coming, they failed biology for the 3rd time and they want to proceed and finish school, right? Without that biology, and that is not going to happen. Then when it comes to courses, there are issues of prerequisites that you have to look at. So, if you fail a prerequisite of a course, you can't take that course. For example, if you fail maths, right? And in environmental health, we have what is known as building science. Because building science is related to maths, or maths related to building science, then you can't take that higher course where you fail the prerequisite. So don't come to my office if you failed maths and you want to do epidemiology or statistics. That makes sense, right? So you don't have the foundation, so you need to pass the foundational courses before you take the higher courses. Then, the breakdown of the assessments. So you have 40% CA and then 60% exam, right? So those who are coming from main campus, maths is different, right? With maths and the other, it was 50-50. Ms. Mumita, is it 50-50? Maths is 30-70, right? Then the other one is 50-50, right? So here it's 40 CA and 60 exam. So don't come to my office or start bothering lecturers and say, because I passed the CA, then it's not possible for me to fail, right? It is very possible for you to fail. So just work hard in all the assessments. Then a course score of 44% and below is a failed course, or is it a failed grade? So if you get 44 and below, then you fail that course. Then the course score was 45 to 49, that's a D+. You qualify for supplementary, right? Here we have subs, at least you'll be smiling. NS there are no subs, but here there are subs. But you can only have subs if you fail in 2 full courses or 4 half courses. So don't come to my office if you failed in 3 courses and start crying for a sub, right? Defer the exams. So you can defer the exams, huh? If you have issues, maybe you have a funeral or you have, we're not talking about psychological issues, right? Because the person will just come and say, okay, I'm not psychologically okay, so I will need a defer. But you need a valid reason for a deferred exam. But the issue with deferred exam, or the bad thing about deferred exam, is that you just have one chance to write an exam. Eh? So if you fail a deferred exam even if you get 48 or so, you can't sit for a supplementary. So when you're asking for a deferred exam, you have to think right before you ask for a deferred exam. So now it's fashion for you people to ask for deferred exams. Everyone wants to defer their course. But it's good you just do the course and then you see how you perform, right? Yeah. Next. Okay. We've talked about proceed and repeat already, right? Next. I think this is fine. This is fine. Next. Okay, then we have the grading system there where we have, those are the grades, right? I expect each person to be on distinction, right? A plus, A plus, A plus. We need distinctions. So distinction, A plus, those are the marks there. I can share this if you want, so that you go and pray, right? But I want to be there on top there. Next. So we come to assessment. So in this school we have different types of assessments, right? We don't just do tests and quiz or whatever. So you have tests, you have assignments, you have presentations, and these ones they usually are with the lecturer that teaches you, right? Me, I like a lot of presentations. So Chimama, where are you? Chimama used to be the best presenter in most of them, huh? Yes, so be ready to present, be ready to write assignments, be ready to do quizzes and so on. Then we also have field trips and attachments. So in the various programs, I think the HODs will orient you on the various field trips that are there for each one of you, right? It's fun to go out, right? Utango is smiling. Because he enjoyed a lot in UNZA-SCHOOL. Yeah? So the HODs will orient you program by program on the specific field trips that are supposed to take place. Then timetable, which is not ready yet. You have it before Monday. So we have the block lectures where we have one person with each one course running the whole week. So imagine if you miss a week, then it becomes a problem. Eh? So you have to attend lectures. Make sure you attend lectures. So 1 or 2 courses per day. It's important. So just to encourage you that you write all the assessments, then contact the lecturer in time if you can't manage to maybe write a test or submit an assignment on time. Don't come when the results are out to talk about assessments. Please, I didn't go to UNZA-SCHOOL. Miss Moita, I didn't go to UNZA-SCHOOL. I don't have an assessment. During the fair and supplementary exams, how do we manage that case? So please report your issues on time. Eh? And also the issue of deferred and withdraw with permission. You have to do it on time. Don't come when it's exam time, after exams to come and defer, and that becomes a problem. You write the dean and then we'll help you to defer or withdraw with permission, right? Next. Channel of communication. If you have academic concerns, please contact your head of department who is responsible for overseeing your welfare. So I've put the names of the HODs, but I'll also give you the numbers, right, for each of the HODs.
So start from the HOD, don't go to the VC, right? Don't go to the VC, because that's what has been happening. You jump all these offices, you go to the VC to complain. Your issue will still come back to us, and you'll be upset when responding. But you don't get upset. So if you have any issues with registration, you can come to my office or go to the registrar's office in some instances. Please don't go straight to the VC. That's the last point. People have been going to the VC, jumping on the offices and just go. Next. So do we have any people that have done school transfers? From School of Nursing, from Health Sciences, Medicine in here? Okay, we are just going. So the queue will continue. Yeah, so we've submitted your names to VC so that we can change your programs in the system. We can't do it just now, okay? So you just have to wait a bit. I think by next week or so you will get to have your programs changed in the system when they get the response. Next. General advice. Almost done. Attend class, please. We'll be taking registers. You can get a mark for attending class, right? 1 mark. I give 1 mark for attending, or 3 marks. Don't be alone, learn from others and share ideas, right? Once you're just alone, you're sitting there, you'll be missing that, right? Consult from faculty. We have able faculty here. Who don't scare, right? They look nice here and they're motherly and fatherly. So consult them, please, if you have issues. Don't just die inside. Study hard and study smart. And lastly, enjoy the process. Right? Just have to enjoy it. School is hard too, but just enjoy it and smile, even if you don't want to smile. I was under this school and I managed to finish, and I'm here, so you can also manage, right? Yes. Am I done? I think I am done. So those who are doing NS courses, there were some people that were here that transferred. Please, it's mandatory for you to do the NS courses. Otherwise, you won't progress next year. Okay? You miss the NS course and you come to complain to me, I'm not going to do anything about it, because I've mentioned in here that you have to mandatory do the NS courses. And just to mention that, because most of you that are coming from other schools failed maths, we also have a math tutor here at Rio. So utilize, right? Utilize her, please. Thank you very much. I am done.
Another round of applause for Dr. All right. So I understand that many of you here have come to understand more about your program. So that's what we're going to dive into right now. Okay? How many public health are here? Okay, that's good. It's quite enough. Health service management. Okay, we'll start with health service management. So, standing in for the current HOD, I'll call on Dr. Chris just to come and inform what health service management is all about. Round of applause for Dr. Chris.
Yeah. Fine, no, let me put this. I don't know how we have this.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. For the new students, welcome to the School of Public Health. So, unlike where you are coming from, I think the assistant dean mentioned, here we are more further. So when you fail, it hurts us sometimes more than it hurts you. So we always want students to pass. Yeah, so but we expect you also to do something. So 50%, if you just get 50%, then at least we pass you. Okay? So I'm going to talk about health services management, which is a program that is offered in our department. So the department is Health Policy Systems and Management, one of the departments in the school. So I've seen there's this one on the left, this banner, has the association from the students in our department. So, so our department has four main programs. So the undergraduate program is one of the programs that we offer. So health services management and planning. Then we do also a master's program. We have two of them. So there's the health policy systems and management. And then there's also a master's in health economics, which we almost started this year, but we'll start it next year. Then you also have PhD. So PhD, you can do anything related to public health as long as you use some of the tools and courses that come from our department. Yeah, so for today, I'll talk a bit more about health services management. So health services management is a 4-year, is it 4? When you include NS, it's 4? 5? 4. Yeah, so 4-year program. And our students, the numbers have been going up. We have been worried that they are going up too fast. So we are trying to moderate because we don't want having a lot of students who are not really sure what they are doing and not passing enough. So, but I think over the years we've seen that the students that we are getting into it a bit more. They are performing better than the previous students. And we are expecting that you guys who are here this year will perform better than the students that we have currently. So when you get here, first year, which is this year, so you sit with other students from other departments who are doing undergraduate programs. So you do similar programs, okay? So what that gives you is a foundation. So this is School of Public Health. So we want to give our students, all of them, similar footing. So you do similar courses, you do, I don't know, maybe Mlanda will talk about the second year courses a bit more, but there is critical thinking, you do language and communication skills, you do AP biostatistics for those that have cleared mathematics, you do health promotion, you do health policy, and other courses. So you see that what we try to do is to give you at least some, balanced diet from other departments. So you do some courses from health promotion, others from public health. So once you finish the first year and you pass, then now you break out. So you come full-time into the department, and then now you do the courses that are more now health services management courses. Okay? And maybe I didn't talk about why we do health services management. So the idea of us doing this course is because we've noticed that the health system, the Zambian health system, I think lacks like structured planning. So the system itself, in terms of where do we get the money from to fund the healthcare system, how do we use this money, who benefits from this money, or who pays for these healthcare services. So I'm sure all of you have been to the hospital before, and you've sometimes paid, sometimes someone else pays for you because government comes in and pays for you. So the health services management program is to build skills in entry-level management position for students, or once you finish now, you no longer become a student. So entry positions where you can sit at the district level, at the province level, and as the money is coming into the district, the province, you need to know where to take this money. And it's not just money, it's even other resources like human resource. So government may send some newly recruited doctors, nurses to your district. So you need to know where to take them, okay? So you don't just wake up and put them wherever you feel like. So there's a process. So there's a systematic way that you can allocate human resources, a systematic way that you can allocate money. So that's what we teach. So because of that, in third year, we allow our students to do a 2 weeks attachment where they spend a week at the hospital level to just see how planning happens at the hospital level. Then they spend another week at the district health office. So they sit in meetings, they hopefully sit in even budgeting meetings where there's planning and budgeting and all those things. So by the end of the attachment, we expect that all the students at least have hands-on experience on what happens at the district level and at the hospital level. Okay? So apart from that attachment in third year, you do other more planning and management courses. So you do applied economics. And economics is important because remember we have limited resources. And healthcare resources are even more limited than other resources. So we need, as we plan, as we sit down to budget, to know that we have only a few or very little money, and then we have all these needs, millions and millions of needs. So we need now to optimize and use this money properly so that we get the best out of the little money that we have. So that's why I do economics in third year. And then you do other things like project management, you do planning and budgeting, you do evaluations in health. So evaluation just introduces you to how do you make sure that the program that you're implementing are working. You are achieving the intended goals. So that's what you do. So there are other courses that you do which I can't remember. But yeah, you see them. Yeah. So that's third year. So once you move from third year, then you go into fourth year, you do a bit more advanced programs. So the economics that you do in third year now, you use it in fourth year now for decision making. So you do applied econometrics, you do health economics. So this is now like the actual day-to-day decision making in the ministry. That's what they do at MOH, at the district level. So you do cost benefit analysis, cost effectiveness analysis, just as an introduction, just a little bit. Okay? And then apart from that, you do ethics. So ethics is, you know, decision making, when ministry or other managers are making decisions, it's not just about the money that you have and maybe whatever needs that you have. It's also about whether you are making decisions that are appropriate and decisions that are acceptable. So that's why sometimes a policy will look very interesting and very appealing, but it may be an ethical policy, so you can't implement it. So we try to give students this ethics side of doing things so that as they are making decisions, they know that there are also ethics that are involved. Okay? So then we also do some more policy courses in fourth year, where you learn now how does policy come up? How does government make health policy? So the health policies in the health sector are called strategic plans. So there are plans that they make, and then the activities that have to be done. So you actually learn how to do those. You need to know how they are developed and how they are implemented, who participates, so that as you finish, if you are given a responsibility at MOH or anywhere else to develop a strategic plan, you know exactly what you need to do. So, yeah, is there anything else that we do? Yeah, so there are other interesting courses that you do also in fourth year, financing, budgeting and financing. So you'll be reviewing district budgets, how to facilities plan or the budget they send to the district send to the province to Lusaka. But then now at least we know there is devolution. So the districts are expected to make their own budgets and implement. And that's where now we're expecting that you guys doing health services management and planning now come in as entry-level managers in the districts to try and help planning, to try and help resource allocation. Okay? So let me not say too much. I think I should end here. So I requested to speak first because I'm leaving. So after this, I'm leaving. So if you have questions, you can find me. Not me. You can find us. So just across the road here, this smaller building, that's our department, Health Policy and Management. And I think we have our current students sitting somewhere who can help answer questions. Okay? Welcome once again, and thank you very much. Sorry. Okay.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Chris. Another round of applause for you, please. All right, we'll quickly move on to the next program. What program? Which one? Health promotion? All right, health promotion it is. So, I'm going to call upon the coolest HOD in the Department of Public Health, Mr. Mulana.
When did I become the coolest? It's always been like that from the time I came here.
Yeah. So I was asking him, at what point did I become the coolest HOD? Yeah, second years, you are welcome. Unfortunately or fortunately, you'll be stuck with me this whole academic year. All the programs. So starting from public health, environmental health, health policy and management, and health promotion. So I'll be taking you in language and communication skills, right? Yeah, so I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about our department. So I think our department is, for me, the most exciting department that you can ever be in. Let me give you one demonstration. I can see I have a lot of health promotion students in here. Guys, can you please stand? Just stand where you are. I want to show them that in health promotion, it's not always about academics, but it's also about sharing our experiences, even the ones that are graduating and those that graduated. Priscilla and the others, please stand. So let me just show you how much fun we have in our department. Oh, that also includes you guys. Please stand. So, guys, I want us to welcome the second years the way we always do, right? So, we are going to give them a kilo. We are going to give them a kilo. Which kilo? Wakanda. So, we'll give them the Wakanda kilo, right? Just to welcome them and to make them feel at home, isn't it? Yeah? Ready? Wakanda kilo. Wakanda kilo. Okay, thank you so much. So already that should tell you how much fun we have in our department. So our department is quite a young department. I think if you can see 1, 2, 3 among the lecturers in the department, we have the other bench there, who are also our teaching staff. I think Patience is graduating this year, right? So that's about our department. So the question is, what is health promotion? What do we do in health promotion? At the time that you come to the department, we'll be able to talk further. So the department or the program for health promotion was created in collaboration with the Ministry of Health, because for a long time we realized that health in its totality was more curative. And this is where now public health and all these other programs came in. So that should have been in 2017 when the Directorate for Health Promotion was created. And that's how the discussions started with regards to creating the program. Now, we'll only be having our second graduation this year. So we'll be graduating our second cohort. So already that should tell you that in terms of competition, the only people that you'll be competing with for jobs are the ones that you are in the same class with, and I think only about less than 15 that have graduated, right? And then the way the health promotion has been structured is that you have got positions all the way from HQ, Ministry of Health, all the way to level 1 hospitals. Then other than that, now with the devolution of the council, so you still have health promotion under the council. Other than that, you have health promotion almost in every non-governmental organization that deals in health, because health promotion is acted or it's practiced where people are found. So health promotion is in the communities, health promotion is at work, in the workspaces, health promotion is here where you guys are. So in terms of opportunities, they are endless. In terms of the activities that we do, we try as much as possible to expose our students to a number of practicals or a number of field work, just to give them the experience. For us in our department, we don't believe in failing people. There's always one thing that I always say. Our program is the easiest, unless you work very hard to fail yourself. You get it, right? Our program is very easy unless you yourself work very hard to fail yourself. We believe in nurturing talent. If we notice that there is amongst our students who is doing well, we'll try as much as possible to nurture that talent. I always brag about people that have passed through the department and they're doing very well, right? I'll give an example. Priscilla, you're supposed to say something, right, at some point. Do you want to stand up? So Priscilla, I think, will be coming here to say something in terms of the experience that she's had. She's one of our products in the department. And so even when you interact with her, you see how much exposure has come through. Some of it we cannot credit as a department. She went outside her way to also build on what she learned. And now she's doing very well. I think she's been attending conferences. The two with Flavia went to Abu Dhabi. They were sponsored to go to Abu Dhabi to represent the department at the International Health Promotion Conference, right? So that's how much importance we attach in building you guys. When you come to our department, you are not our students, you are our clients. At some point, we'll be colleagues. I think Professor Zulu, those guys, you guys that have taken community organizing, he always call you what? Colleagues. That is what we believe in, right? Then programs, we have two programs. We have the Master of Public Health in Health Promotion and Education, then the Bachelor of Health Promotion. We are also creating another master's, which is a Master of Science in Health Communication, which we hope most likely by next year it should be up and running. I've talked about the opportunities. Yeah, I think this is pretty much about our department. If you ask what is health promotion, we have got 5 guiding principles. First one is that as health promotion, we want to reorient the health service to make it less curative and more preventive. We want to build public health, healthy public policy, right? So healthy public policy meaning that for every policy you create, it has to have a consideration, the impact of that policy on the health of individuals. We want to strengthen community action and community engagement. We want to build personal skills. And then the last one, what's the last one? So if it's an exam, it's -2, right? So 5 things. Most of the people think health promotion is going in the community and providing health education. We are more than that, right? If you go to a health facility, they give you Panadol, you go back in the same environment that made you sick. Health promotion stands in between the environment where you're coming from and the health facility that you're going to. We want to ensure that people do not get sick in the first place, jokingly would say health promotion, we want to take the doctors out of business, because if people are not going to the health facilities, what are the doctors going to be doing? Right? Yeah, so I think that's all from the department. Thank you so much. If you come next week, you'll find Mr. Matenga. He's going to be the HOD for the next 3 months. Yeah, I'll be on leave, so call him, not me. Thank you very much. And you're welcome, guys.
Another round of applause, guys. All right. We move on to the next program. Which program? Public health. No, I refused. Let's do environmental health. So I'm going to call upon the most famous woman in the School of Public Health. Please help me welcome Miss Muvita, the former assistant dean.
Do you mind if I put this on oil?
I guess I don't.
You don't?
I guess. Good afternoon again. Welcome again. I'm standing here on behalf of Mr. Luke Banda. He is the head of department for environmental health. So environmental health happens to be the elder brother or the elder sister of other programs in public health, simply because it was the first program to be established. So it has been in existence since before 2010. So that's quite a long time ago compared to the other programs that started somewhere around 2020. So if they have that elder brother, elder sister attitude, then you understand where it comes from. Yes. So what is environmental health? So it's basically about everything around us. And so because of that, in environmental health, you do courses that are very different. You know, I remember some time when we were trying to review the curriculum. So by the way, you'll be the second group to do the new curriculum. So the first group are going into third year. So somebody got surprised, you know, on hearing the courses, like, what kind of a program is this where you do so many different courses? So it's like today you are an engineer, tomorrow you are a lawyer, and the other day you are a miner. Yeah, all sorts of things. So basically, you have to call on that superpower of being different professionals day after day. And so to help you achieve that, it's very important that you have the required exposure. So if you ask the newly minted third years, they'll tell you that in the previous vacation, they had to attach with the local authority. So that is a very important part of your training that you should take seriously. So that's not just for environmental health, but for all of you. You know, public health is very broad. And it will take quite a lot to cover all that you're required to know just by restricting yourself to classes and notes and PowerPoints. So as much as possible, take charge of your learning. As the dean said, learning in this space is now shifting. Like a lot of it should be more self-driven because you have a lot of resources that you can call upon to enhance your self-learning. But that doesn't mean you should stay away from class because there's that aspect that you can do. Class is very important because you need to interact among yourselves and also with the members of staff. So because of the wide diversity that we have in environmental health, so we have about 9 members of staff. So if you come there, you'll see different professionals, but that is all a very key component of the profession. Now, being public health, whereas the coolest HOD has left, where we talk about prevention. You know, prevention has that aspect of you have to do things even when it looks okay. Like there's no problem, but you still have to work. And that's why, especially in developing countries, the whole sphere of public health is not given the recognition it deserves. Because if people don't know any better, they'll think you're not there at all. And yet you are the one who's preventing adverse outcomes. And so because of that, I believe public health and in environmental health, you should be very self-driven. So Assistant Dean was talking about how you need to attend class. You get marks for that. So I don't think we should even be pushing you to do that. But on your own, you should know what is required of you. So above what you are doing, trying to get a career and a profession, we have a country that needs us, right? And when we step into these professions, we have started becoming what it is that we have chosen. And I guess that's why the coolest HOD was talking about, they called each other colleagues. Well, they are a cool department. We might not have the same approach, but basically whatever it is that you have chosen, from the moment you got into that program, that is what you are. And therefore, let's try to step into that role and behave as what you should be. So integrity is very important, and that's why I would move Chimwemwe around. Yeah, because we have one issue that has become very rampant that borders on integrity. Now, it might look all fun and games when you are not caught in it. But you know, we feel very sad when we have to have somebody go home because you couldn't control yourself and you thought you could come with something into the exam room. It's very sad. Now, believe it or not, we have your best interests at heart. As Dr. Mwemba said, I don't know why you don't want to believe us, but that is the truth. You know, when you join a profession, you become one big family. And so whatever is being done, it's for the progression of that profession, progression of the country. And so even when Assistant Dean talks about try to escalate your issues in the correct way from the department, and then if for some reason nothing is happening, you're not being helped, that's when you can think of going up there. Because by going up there, it means you think we don't really have your well-being at heart, or like, what do you think? Yeah, so please believe us when we say, yeah, we want the best for you. Thank you. How do I?
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Mwita. Another round of applause for her. She was making it seem as if I used to call. Anyway, it's cool, it's cool. All right, the next program is public health, but unfortunately, we could not get hold of the HOD for public health. So,
as a student, I'll just take 2 minutes just to tell you what I know myself, what I've learned from this program. Right? So, public health is basically built around prevention. preventing disease, promoting health, prolonging life. That is what your main goal in public health is. So you guys, when it comes to research, you guys are the cornerstone of research. So please, in third year you have research. Going into fourth year, please make sure you concentrate on that. Your second year is relatively the easiest. You don't have so much difficulty. Maybe there's a course called NCDs and CDs. Please pay attention to that, as well as epidemiology, biostatistics. Please pay attention to those courses. Second year is very easy. Third year, pray. It's not that it's difficult, it's just a lot. It's very bound. So you have so many courses. If I'm not mistaken, it should be 11 courses, 10 or 11. So, yeah. So just make sure you pray that today. Right. Okay. Fourth year as well, it's also quite bulky, but it's not difficult. What to take up most of your time is research. So please just make sure you do your best when it comes to that. There will be obviously a more detailed explanation given in the groups, so just watch out for that. Alright? So round of applause for me. That was also my petition for a job. You're looking for something? I'm here. Alright. So I will now call upon our UNZA-SOPHSA president just to come and say a few things and also invite someone else very important here. Please, round of applause for Isaac.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Like guys, engaged. Mamonku. Mamoma. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed, allow me to write on the protocol that is already been observed. Standing on behalf of the entire student populace of the School of Public Health and the entire association, it is my great honor and pleasure to give you a warm and the most enthusiastic welcome to the Ridgeway campus. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks a very significant journey, a very significant milestone for you students who are coming from the main campus, joining us here at Ridgeway campus, a campus which is known as the best medical campus in the nation. Ridgeway campus is not all about studying and passing tests and writing assignments. It's compacted with so many things that you would want to do as a student. And therefore, before I even proceed, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Isaac, and I'm the president for the School of Public Health Students Association. I'm also serving as the UNZA-SCHOOL Disciplinary Commission Vice Chairperson. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we as an association, we recognize that this is a very important point in life where you've reached. And it is not just about transitioning from main campus to Ridgeway campus, but it is also a point where you transition from a place where you are laying your groundwork and you are stepping into the heart of a campus where it is more about practice. So here, this is why we say theory meets practice. Here you're going to do more of how do you get to carry out yourselves as a public health practitioner in the community. Here we have CBE. Have you ever heard of the word CBE? So this is what we call, this stands for community-based education, where you go into places like Mwasompora, where you get to expose yourself to community-based programs. So ladies and gentlemen, UNZA-SOPHSA is all about amplifying students' voices. Some of you misunderstand what we as an association do. You think we are here to fight lecturers, but it's not all about that. We are here to advocate for the student, for the well-being of you as students. We are here to ensure that your journey is the best at Ridgeway campus and not to fight lecturers. Of course, we are here and there, we get to fight the system and not the lecturers. some of you will be like, no, you need to attend for classes, show up for classes, you as an association, you have to do this and all that. But we don't get to fight lecturers. You understand, right? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to remind you that beyond academics, we as UNZA-SOPHSA, we provide students with several extracurricular activities such as parties, movie nights, and we also have sports. I don't know if we also have a segment where I spoke about the sports that the association has, but we have several other extracurricular activities which you as students can participate in line with how best you are at a particular sport. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you can agree with me that the coolest HOD has already elaborated here that here under the School of Public Health, it's very, very difficult for you to fail unless you work extra hard for you to fail. What does that mean to me and students? So, to me, it means that your academic journey is your own responsibility. And that doesn't mean that you, when you fail, you start blaming the lecturers or rather the association not doing anything. It is your own responsibility to ensure that you clear and pass with good grades. I hear someone has written a goal there, it just said clear pass. It is your responsibility for you to clear. And you don't have to expect that to come from anyone else. So in as much as you are involving yourselves in different extracurricular activities, you need to also remember that your academic life is your own responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to remind you that as UNZA-SCHOOL, we don't really have a lot of sources of funds, and that is why we encourage you students to affiliate with us if you want to have an utmost experience with the association. That is, our services will be at your fingertips. So just make sure that you affiliate with UNZA-SCHOOL, and you are going to experience so many advantages unlike a student who is not affiliated with us. And with that, I would like to welcome you all to the University of Zambia School of Public Health, where theory meets practice. Thank you so much and welcome. And before I leave the stage, I would like to invite my executive so that we can all introduce ourselves and obviously they might want to say one or two things.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alu Amon. I'm the Vice President of the association.
Good afternoon, guys. So, my name is Peter Kalulu, and I'm the current UNZA-SOPHSA Secretary General. So, questions, interactions, I'll be there for you guys. I serve as the voice between you and the association. So, thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Bernard Kampanini. I'm a committee member representing
everyone. My name is Sombo Antoinette Musambo, and I'm the current project coordinator. So I'm in charge of such events, also events like the symposium and movie nights. So in case you want a ticket for movie night, I'm free, so you can contact me. Even for anything else as well, I'm free. Thank you. Everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Develani Namonje. I am a committee member representing health promotion and education. Next department.
member representing public health in the association.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, you people are very nice, right? You should see me when the meeting is done. Okay, so this is Matthew's Banda, UNZASOPHSA treasure. The one we are talking about the payment history, all those things. Just see me.
Good afternoon and happy orientation. I'm Mike Banda, the Academic Affairs Secretary. And as you begin your journey, I would like to give you this quote to everyone, which was actually done by Edgar Albert yesterday. It says, "Who does his task from day to day and meets whatever comes his way has found real greatness here below." And it goes on to say, "He who guards his post no matter where, believing God must lead you there, has found real greatness here below." This goes to God. Those who have changed programs from medicine from anywhere else, guard your post jealously. And to summarize, allow me to say that to the great and small who have been there is given but one task. It is that each man shall do his best. Thank you so much.
Everyone. My name is Shawanangwa Makuli, and I'm the UNZA-SCHOOL Publicity and Information Secretary. I'm also a graphic designer and digital artist. So if you need my services, I'm here, I'm free, at the post. So,
hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ngabwezi, third year public health student. I'm the Sports and Education Secretary for SOPHSA. So, our plan what we say So, I think I have my own 10-15 minutes to talk about sports and education. So, thank you very much. So, start smart, play hard. Start smart, play hard, yeah?
Thank you so much, everyone. And before my team leaves, I think you've observed that you haven't seen a committee member representing health services management and planning, right? Yeah, so that will be communicated at a later date. For now, that's why we're going to ensure that all the programs are represented in the association. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Before I leave, I think I want to highlight one thing. Earlier I mentioned that I'm also the vice chairperson of the Disciplinary Commission on ZASU. So if you face any issues, you want to note a complaint, or you have faced violence somewhere, you can report to the Disciplinary Commission. We'll provide an email. It's very much accessible, and each and every one of you can access our services. Don't have to remain behind. And I've also been accorded a task, so I need to invite on the stage someone very important in our meeting, and I'm going to invite the UNZA-SCHOOL Vice President, King Solomon, to come up front.
Good afternoon.
I appreciate so much Mr. Longway. I call him Longway because we have a long way to go. And that's how we are going to forge ahead. And I just want to talk about a few things, and I appreciate Ms. Movita for your presence. And before I go further, let me just write on the protocol that has been already established. And we are coming from UNZA-SCHOOL, and my name is Solomon Siame, popularly known as the Penetrator. So you have penetrated from Great East Road campus, which you call main campus, to Ridgeway here, and congratulations for that. And may God bless you as you are pursuing your careers and your degree. So number one, the thing that I'll talk about is I'll talk about your stay here. You do not just have to pursue your degree, be it a pharmacy, biomedical science, and anything that you are doing, specifically public health as the Mother Board Association. But you also have to look at the business aspect of it. I spoke today in the morning. Someone said that, that's the alumni, said that you should not graduate from the University of Zambia without a capital. So I urge you, first years who are coming from Great East Road campus to here, that you have to make sure that you know how to do with your resources. These people on BC, you have to make sure that you utilize those monies because they're going to help you in the corporate world as you are hunting for the job. That's a message that I wanted to communicate. Number two also is about the public health. We as UNZA-SCHOOL, we are doing quite a lot in terms of engagement as far as the public health and your program is concerned. So we went to the Minister of Health with the President, Mr. Isaac. Before I even say, give the round of applause to him because he's doing quite a lot. Just to continue, we went to the Minister of Health and we were told that public health has got a lot of things to do as far as the health profession is concerned. Number one, we have to lobby. We have a lot of activities that will be coming here to Ridgeway campus. So we urge you as students to participate and actually see how you can utilize this kind of an opportunity. So he's working hard for that. Can you give him the hand of applause again? And lastly, the one that I want to talk about is leadership. Me, I'm doing biomedical science and I'm in my fourth year right now. And I decided to do leadership. So you even you yourself is.
Do not just hold on to books and just academics. You have to look at this world as in leadership. You indulge yourself into sports. I'm sure she'll speak. You're going to hear more of that. And for me, I'm just looking about leadership. You have to portray leadership skills and tell the world to say that, okay, I'm able to lead and I want people from the public health to actually come to UNZA to take up my position as the Vice President from UNZA. Otherwise, I appreciate so much Mr. President, Mr. Isaac, for the opportunity that you have given unto me. But if you want anything to do with the student affairs, we are here to help you. And lastly, before I forget, thank you, Ms. Movita, you emphasized on the more practice. And let me just enhance more on that one, or to the end. Let me just try to talk more of that one. You know, it is very sad to an extent where you find the students are involved in the more practice. Just like I said in the morning, we do not moderate a patient here. You need to make sure that you study, you pass genuinely, even if it's a C, that one counts, unlike an A whereby much Ghana, much shoot, and everything I had. So there's I'm also a representative of students in the student board of discipline. So when you are caught cheating in an exam, more practice, you are going to be expelled. That is for 2 years. You won't be in the University of Zambia for 2 years. Now look at the time that you are going to waste. So take note of that. Copying here is not allowed. School is very hard, but when you start and you feel what hard, you're going to pass. Just like my brother said. And before I leave the States, let me just also quote just like my brother did. Dazzy Washington said, failure is not the opposite of success. Rather, failure is part of success. it depends on how you're going to do it to translate that sport. Otherwise, I appreciate so much. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause. All right. All right. How are you feeling? Still hungry?
I know they said Shima is on me, but I'm here to tell you it is not. I recently graduated. I don't have a job yet. Okay. I would just like to recognize the presence of the HOD of Health Services and Management. Please, you can just wave to the people. Thank you very much. All right, so now we're going to have an introduction of the Council of Programs, the different programs, their representatives. They're just going to come on stage, just so you get to know them. Just speak for 2 minutes, 42 minutes, they will leave the stage. So we'll start with Health Services and Management. The representative for that program, please make your way to the stage. Round of applause.
All right, thank you very much. Allow me to firstly recognize the presence of the people next to me here, the Assistant Dean and the HOD and Madam Movita, the presidents present here and the rest of the association members. Thank you very much. I've been given 2 minutes to speak something about health service management. And firstly, I'd love to welcome everyone who's managed to make their way to Ridgeway campus. A round of applause for these guys. Thank you very much. So, since Dr. Chris has already said everything about the program and the department, I would just love to tell you that you are welcome once more to HSM. Since I'm representing HSM now, Health Service Management, my name is Ngandu Jilega, formerly known as UNZA-Bali. I am the association president for UNZA-SCHOOL, which is the student-led body, that is in charge of you guys. So we're going to be interacting a lot. We will have our formal orientation on Monday. So I wish to see everyone who is under HSM, and thank you very much once more.
All right, so let's do this. I'll give an order. So when your friend finishes talking, you just come. All right? So next up, we'll use this order. Public health, health promotion, environmental health. That's the rest of them, right? Okay, so public health, the next. Round of applause, please. So remember, when he's done, health promotion, you come right on stage.
How are you guys? I can't stop smiling. Yeah. Before I go in further, let me recognize the presence of the Assistant Dean present, the HOD, Madam Vita, President UNZASOPHSA, Vice President UNZA-SCHOOL, representative, or the staff, sorry, or may I simply say protocol be observed. My name is Lutangu Muyangwa. Yes, I'm the Lutangu that the madam kept on mentioning. I'm a good boy, I'm not a bad boy. Yeah, studying public health. I'm finishing this year. So, second year, guys, you are actually welcome to this program. It's a very, as you can see, the school itself, it has a name, public health. That's how important it is. You're actually in the right program. If I can just tell you this, you're actually in the right program. So, just make use of the opportunities that are there. There are a lot of opportunities that are in public health. Actually, you can get jobs from different places. That's how broad the program is. We have our own orientation, just like the previous speaker was saying. We also have our own orientation, where you're going to meet different staff members. And of course, the HOD that was not present today, they will be there, and other staff members under the School of Public Health. But for now, we welcome you to the School of Public Health and enjoy your stay at Ridgeway. Thank you. Do I need to put you?
Hi, everyone. My name's Lucia Lungu, Health Promotion Association President. Yes. Well, our HOD has already highlighted what health promotion is all about. And I'm just here to mention a few things for the health promotion students that are going to be joining us. So before I go any further, allow me to write on all protocols that have been already observed. Our Assistant Dean, our HOD, the tutors we have, UNZA-SCHOOL and Mr. Isaac Longwe. Yes, so health promotion basically is, this is the first time we're having an association, unlike the others. So we are learning and we are trying to grow. So for the incoming second year students, brace yourselves, study hard, play hard, because school is just not all about studying, right? You also need to have your own time to at least breathe. Yes. So I'm not here alone today. I'm here with my executive. So I'll just ask them to stand where they are so that they can wave at you. Then you know them later as we go on. So you guys can stand. So that's part of the executive. Yes. So health promotion, basically, we're just there to enable, mediate on health, right? And in second year, as other leaders have said, it's not that tough. And like our HOD said, you only work hard yourself to make yourself feel, like he said, right? So we are looking forward to work with you guys. And also, you guys should also learn to work with other people from other programs, because you guys will be having courses that are shared courses. So just don't believe in the data that you have yourselves. Learn to share data. Come campus, and wamatana data, because wafuno pasa weka. But at Ridgeway, we share data. And like they said, malpractice, here we do not allow. Shooting, we do not allow. If you're caught, there's no mercy, right? So study as you can, share data, don't keep it to yourself, help your friends where they need help. And yeah, we're also going to announce when we'll have our one-on-one talk with health promotion students so that you get to know your leaders better. Yes, so thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, members of staff. Thank you so very much. Observing all protocols. I am Kadeb Mununga, representing the University of Zambia Environmental Health Student Association. So I'm standing here to represent the whole, executive. Thank you so very much. And I also want to let you know to say, as environmental health students, you have a lot of representatives from both the executives and the members of staff. Ms. Mubita, she's here. She'll be able to help you. She'll be taking you in a lot and most important courses that you need to pay very much, that you need to pay much attention to. We also have the assistant dean over there. She is a social person that will be able to help you in case you have any other concerns. Before proceeding to the HOD, you have to follow protocols. You have to start with the association in the case that your problem is a bigger one to solve. So you have to start with the association. Then the association will help you. That is environmental health, and later on, working together with UNZASOPHSA, your matters will be taken to the higher officials. I want to welcome you all to Ridgeway campus. I know it wasn't easy for you in your first year, but you made it. It was a success that you are here. Of course, the right time that you waited for arrived and you are here. Welcome to the University of Zambia and welcome to your second year. A hand of applause to yourselves. So under environmental health, let me just mention a few things. So environmental health has 5 pillars: food safety, pollution control, built environment, community health, and I have forgotten the other one. Yeah, occupational health. Thank you so very much. So under these pillars, she mentioned these pillars are all over the environment. So as environmentalists, you are the frontiers of public health. So there is a lot for you to combat. So there is a lot for you to combat, and I would. Okay. I think it's okay. Yes. So ours is preventive and not curative. So it is a preventive medicine. I'm running out of time, but then let me just read a few things that I wrote for you. As environmental health students, we are being prepared to protect lives by protecting the environment. The journey won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Stay focused, stay united, and always remember why you started. On behalf of the leadership, we are here to support you. Welcome to Ridgeway campus.
All right. We're almost done, guys. Don't worry. We're almost done. So remember, the coolest HOD mentioned that there is a student of his here that is just going to briefly talk about, within 5 minutes, how you can leverage your time here in the School of Public Health. So please help me welcome Miss Priscilla Muziamba. Round of applause for her.
No, they already have it. They already been it. I just want to follow. Is there an extension cable down here? Okay. It's off. Okay. I'll just work with that I have.
You good?
I'm good. Don't disturb me. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
I thought this program would be in the morning, and you kept us here until 16, the association. What happened? On the program, I saw something written that we're going to have a very punctual start, right? But anyway, we'll forgive you for that. I'm going to proceed in line with the protocols that have already been observed because of time. My name is Priscilla Chole Muziamba, and I'll get to introduce myself a bit further. But for now, second years, right? I want you to look at me. Are you looking at me? Listen to what I'm going to tell you. The course that you have chosen will take you nowhere. You are wasting your time. So go to your assistant dean and ask for a change of program. Now, before you stone me to death, those were the words that someone told me a few years ago as I began my public health journey. But guess what? I didn't believe them, and I'm here today. I am a health promotion graduate, or let me say, I am a product of the University of Zambia School of Public Health, Health Promotion and Education departments. Apart from that, order. When I say team, you say coach. Team? Coach. Team? Coach. Now, apart from that, I am a public health consultant and a media personnel. To keep it short. So I've been told I have 5 minutes, but let me just tell you that will be impossible because I was given about 20 minutes. But I will try to work with time. Beyond the lecture room. Next slide. So what we're going to look at briefly is understanding the public health landscape. What is public health? What does public health have to offer? Why does networking matter? What are some of the opportunities that you can find in public health? How can you position yourself both on and off social media? What are some of the lessons that I've learned throughout my journey? Next slide, please. So why does this conversation matter today? A number of us have come here not knowing what public health is. We don't know what environmental health is. We don't know what health promotion is. We might also not know what health service management is, right? However, you need to realize that public health overall is preventive, as the others have mentioned. So we lean more towards on prevention. What are we preventing? Preventing illnesses, preventing pandemics. And if at all these occur, what can we do to contain them? What can we do to prevent them from spreading? And now that's where you have environmental health, you have health promotion, you have health service management, and you have public health itself. So public health is people-centered, meaning that you are following people into their various communities in whichever course that you've picked. So you are working with the people. You are not working in your offices. You are not working just where you are, very far from the community. You need to follow the community into where they are. What is wrong with my mic? Next slide, please. So the question that I usually get, I hope you can see me, I'm not too short. But the question that I usually get from young people is, what does public health have to offer? Are there jobs in public health? Am I going to get a job after this degree?
What do you think? Yes? No? You're not sure? So when we talk about the public health landscape, these are just a few, very few of the places that you could work or who you could work with. So in third year, when I did my first internship, I worked for a non-governmental organization called Corporate Zambia. Some of you may know it, some of you may not know it. So Corporate Zambia was founded by two students, one of which was actually here at Ridgeway campus. Her name is Dr. Natasha Santianji Kauma, medicine student. So she founded this organization with her sister, whilst they were still students like you guys. And today, Corporate Zambia is a well-known non-governmental organization. We've got ZNPHI. What does it stand for? You don't know. We've got Health Professions Council of Zambia, GIZ. That logo in the corner. What's that logo for? The blue one. World Health Organization. Okay. Do we know what's currently happening with the World Health Organization and Trump? Okay. We've got Chads. We've got Zambad. Where is Zambad? Where is Zambad? Right? We've got the Ministry of Health. We've got CIDAS. The list is endless. So when you ask yourself to say, am I going to get a job after graduation? These are some of the options. But for me, what I'm going to tell you is that's also up to you. Whether you're going to get a job or not after graduation is entirely up to you. Why do I say so? The skills, the exposure, and the knowledge that you're going to acquire during this time will determine the quality of life that you are going to have after graduation. So as a student, starting from today, until the very day you finish your coursework at the University of Zambia, what are you doing with your time? Apart from attending classes, apart from writing exams, what else are you doing? Are you volunteering? Are you doing internships, attachments? Are you attending conferences, both locally and internationally? What are you doing? Next slide, please. Because of time, we're going to skip this, but this is in relation to the theme that we have today. We are where we have a theme today, right? The association. You gave me a theme. Prevention, policy, and progress. And what combines these is networking. I'm even about to phone you. What combines these is networking. Networking is the invisible thread that controls or that connects all these three. That brings me to networking. Next slide. What is networking? What is networking? So you can define networking as building genuine, mutually beneficial relationships. And please underline mutually beneficial. So it's scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'm not only scratching your back. I need to benefit from you as much as you're benefiting from me. Do you see those two individuals in that picture? Anyone familiar? Me? Okay. Who am I standing next to? So that is one of the directors of the Abu Dhabi Public Health Institute. Wow. So getting a picture with this man for others seems impossible, even just talking to him. But the principle I've made for myself in this life is that everyone is human, and everyone and anyone is approachable. So the coolest HOD had mentioned that a colleague of mine, Fabian Dalama, and I had traveled to the United Arab Emirates last year in May. Now you might not know what Abu Dhabi is, but I'm sure you know Dubai. Who's your Dubai? Exactly. So Dubai is about 2 hours away from Abu Dhabi. And so what we were doing there is that we were presenting a workshop for a methodology that was instigated by GIZ. Don't have time to explain that. So GIZ Zambia, which is one of the logos that I had shown you earlier, sponsored me and Flavia, fully sponsored, to attend the International Workshop on Health Promotion and Education in Abu Dhabi. And so networking took place there. Next slide. Job opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rarely or do not always come from job adverts. And I say this because of what I've experienced. All the job opportunities that I've gotten to date, I got from people. The people that I knew, or that I know, or people who know me. I did not apply. You were not saying that that's corruption. But it was because of the networks that I had created whilst I was still in school, whilst I was still a student, and the people that I got to know. So when you get to reach that point, you find that people are eagerly waiting for you to actually complete your studies so that they can engage you in one thing or another. When I completed my coursework in 2024, the following year, January or February, I received a tender or a contract to be a consultant with GIZ Zambia. So I don't work for GIZ, but have consulted with them. And for me, there was that imposter syndrome to say, why would they choose me? I'm fresh from school, what do I have to offer? But I forgot that showing up every day when I was a student set me apart. It showed them that I'm able to carry out the work that they wanted to be carried out. And so if you're going to sit there and expect jobs to find you in class or at home, then you're going to wait 5 years and nothing's going to happen. Remember, you come from different backgrounds and you have different skills. Is it Bupe who was mentioning that she's able to design, something like that? Others are able to create websites. Others are able to code. Some of you are soccer players. Some of you are basketball players. You're into sports. Don't leave those skills behind. Bring them to Ridgeway, because they will take you places. I don't know if there's someone from the sports association or something. Is it Mutinda? I know you. So there was a day I was at the airport, right? And I met Mutinda and her team, but they didn't see me. I was traveling to Kenya for another conference. And so her and her team were coming back, I don't know from where. Nigeria. So you see, she didn't pack her talent to say, you know what, because I just need to study, I'm not going to do sports. She carried it with her and it took her places. It could also take you places. Mentors. The people that you are seeing here are potential mentors. Sometimes mentors want to know that they need a mentee until you approach them and ask them to guide you. When I was traveling to Kenya, a madam over here, we were supposed to write the tests, but then it coincided with the dates in which I was supposed to travel to that conference. And so I went to talk to her and plead. I was very scared, but people encouraged me, and I went and I spoke to her. And the feedback that she gave me was, for me, it was overwhelming, because she was like, you know what, you should even come and tell us what you learned from that conference. And then I realized that you don't need to fear the people in your department. They're actually on your side, and they're also humans. So find mentors for yourself. Mentors could be the people who are seated here. I could be your mentor. Flavor could be your mentor. But just make sure they align with what you are trying to achieve in life. When you look around this group right now, don't look down on the people who are seated here, because these are your present and future colleagues. Me and my classmates, Flavia is now a colleague who I can call. She's a connection. She's a network. If I need something, I can call her and she can call me. So I'm prophesying today Glory to God. Amen. I'm prophesying that the person seated next to you is your network. Because they are going places. Next slide. I'm hoping. So I've already talked about the conference that I attended. So that's me. On the other side, that's Flavia. And in the middle, if you notice, that's Mr. Matenga. Next slide, please. So what do you want to be known for? Back to social media. Who knows Mr. Zimba? Everyone knows Mr. Zimba, right? When I say good Lord, or it's gonna be a big event, you know who I'm talking about. Last time our own pastor or reverend in church literally said, it's gonna be a big event in church. And so that made me realize the power of social media. When I first came across Mr. Zimba's content, I was like, this is mediocre. I'm sorry if he has a relative in here. But I was like, you know what, this is mediocre. A grown man. But then today, we are emulating what Mr. Zimba does. And so what I told myself was that, you know what, Priscilla, learn from Mr. Zimba. There's something to learn there. And what are we going to learn? That you can be and do anything that you want to be in this life, and people will follow suit. So at first, he was condemned, but now he's famous. So what do you want to be? On social media, what do you want to be? Are you a content creator? Do you want to show us the day in the life of a public health student? Do you want to create vlogs? Do you want to share with us what you're going to learn in Dr. Meki's class or Madam Muita's class? Do you want to share with us a theory that you're going to learn from them on social media and expand your scope? If you can, please do. How about off social media? Next slide, please. So that is on social media. Before I go to off social media, the social media platform that I've personally been comfortable with is LinkedIn. Do we know LinkedIn? So LinkedIn, contrary to popular belief, is a platform that I enjoy because of my personality type. Even when I'm texting people, even when I'm interacting with people, I'm very professional. Kind regards, even with my own father. So I looked for a platform that resonates with what I enjoy doing. And I chose LinkedIn. But that might not be the same for you. Maybe you like TikTok. I tried TikTok, but I'm not consistent. Maybe you like Facebook. Whichever platform it is, pick a platform and then use it to your advantage. Because if Mr. Zimba and Mr. Inyans can make it to all your screens within a few hours, what more you who's bringing information to us in public health? So some of the practices that you can incorporate when you want to post on social media is not only talk about achievements, you can also talk about some insights that you want to share. So I want you to go and research on what's going on between the World Health Organization and Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. What's going on? Say something about it. How does it affect public health and global health overall? Next slide. So off social media, if you can see there, each and every picture that's there is a picture of me. So here, maybe you can't see that much, but there are young people at an orphanage seated there. I'm in the middle and just interacting with them and carrying out a mental health session. So that is under an organization called Thrive Aid that I have also volunteered with. So I did that whilst I was still a student. I did a lot of volunteering, a lot of attachments, a lot of times I didn't get paid. But trust me, it paid off later on, more than you can imagine, and it's still paying off. So what are you doing off social media? Are you attending trainings? I'm sure your leaders will be able to guide you. Your leaders will be able to guide you on some programs that are there on campus, peer educator programs, trainings, workshops, including people from your department. So they'll be able to share with you some of the things that you can do. I would have liked to beam one or two fellowships, for example. Yango is not just about catching rights. We also have what we call the Young Fellowship. I want you to go and research or Google and apply. It's, I think the deadline is the 27th of this month. We have the Millennium Fellowship. Deadline is 31st, where you look at some of the SDGs. We've got so many fellowships, conferences, and things that you can attend and do whilst you're still a student. Am I making sense? Yes. No, am I making sense? Last. Okay. Next. So some of the common mistakes you make when you're networking is you now only want to see the people here, for example, as some people to just get something from. So when you see Madam Mubita, all you want from her is what you can get from her. When she sees you, she knows that you want something. When you text her, when you call her, she knows that you just want something. But when you're networking, try to create a relationship with the person that you're networking with. Sometimes if you know that this is a potential mentor that I want, just interact with them sometimes, greet them, ask them how they're doing. Don't always take. AI. I think we've already talked about copying, but we also need to talk about copying from ChatGPT or from AI, right? So people have become so lazy that even when you want to send a message to someone else, you're going to ask ChatGPT what to say, then you copy it and paste it and send it. Why? And then at the end, it even asks, is there anything else I can add in the message? It just shows the person you're trying to network with and communicate with that you are lazy, and I think I wouldn't want to engage with anything from this point onwards. Underestimating your peers, I've already mentioned it. The people seated with you, you will come and tell me. Zambians like to say this, you will come and tell me. So don't underestimate your peers. Some of the people seated here, they are related to people, they know people that you might need something from. Next slide. Oh, by the way, go back to the previous slide. That was me still presenting something in Abu Dhabi or just say Dubai. But also, I would like to emphasize the importance of paying attention to each and every course that you are given by your various departments, because at first I didn't think that these were courses that would take me anywhere. Why human anatomy? Why epi and statistics? But then later on I got to realize that these are actually building you up to what you are going to be after graduation. So for my research, in 4th year for some of you, in 5th year for some of you, you are going to have to do research proposals and then write up a research report. And that research report will go through a series of processes. So for me, I was doing my research report and I didn't think it would take me anywhere. But when we went to Abu Dhabi, I took the initiative to also present my research findings at that conference. My work hadn't yet even been published, but I presented it there because I thought that other people need to see this work as well. So pay attention to that course that will come that has to do with research. It's not boring. I did like research, but I found myself doing research, even beyond the University of London. Next. So because I don't want to bore you, and I hope I will be invited to speak, especially to, is it one health promotion student here? I have a number of pictures here, if you can see. There's one there in the corner, there's me and more blessings is there, we were in Botswana. There's a picture on top there, it's a poster. Because I said don't pack your skills, right? For me, before I entered the University of Zambia, I was a newscaster and a radio presenter. Because I love reading news. And so when I went to intern, I was afraid of people thinking that I'm trying to outshine them. And so I had imposter syndrome and I just kept to myself. But once someone discovered that I could speak and could moderate, I was constantly engaged in programs through media, podcasts, webinars, and TV shows. So that poster you see there was last year. That was on ZNBC. I don't know if you're old enough to know Japanese demo from the NBC. You are? Okay, so that was my co-host. Corporals, podcasts, you name it. In the studio, if there's someone who can say definition of 99 jobs, it's me. In public law. Because I don't limit myself. Yeah? So, next slide. What I'm asking for you for this year, we're already approaching the end of January, is that try to create a strategy for yourself. Try to make a plan for yourself. What do you want to achieve by the end of this year? You can adopt mine here. The first to the third month, you can try to observe, learn, get to know your leaders. The next month, you try to get active with applications, volunteering, making your voice heard. You try to seek mentorship, collaborate, and seek visibility. If not, you can make your own. But just try to figure out what path you want to take from now going forward. So, even as I conclude, I'd like us to stand. Let's stand, especially the second years. This side is okay. And you, lead by example. Let's stand. You can also go to the next slide, by the way. So that's a QR code, although it's been cut. If you're on LinkedIn, you can scan it and connect. But if you want, you can search for me on TikTok, although I produced one video in 5 months. My name is Priscilla Mujamba on all social media platforms. So the fullest lecturer, or HOD rather, had given us people decide and decided to do the Wakanda Kilo, because in public health, you're going to engage with the community and you need to know how to keep them alive. So I understand you're tired, you're hungry, but I want us to give the Wakanda Kilo another try, another attempt, but this time with energy, with hunger for success. Okay? And give it your all. You can do anything you want to do, and you can be anything that you want to be, just like Mr. Zimba. He's making it. He's in the US. So, when I say Wakanda Kilo, what do? Okay, so I need to give proper instructions. I don't know how to do this. So when I say Wakanda Kilo, hoo-ha, like with energy. You understand? We're going to give it the first attempt. If it's not good enough, we'll try it. Wakanda Kilo. I want to feel it again, but I like that. Wakanda Kilo. Thank you so much. My name is Priscilla Mujamba. I wish you all the best in your public life.
Another round of applause for Priscilla. She's so accomplished. She doesn't even feel like I've done nothing in my life. Wow, okay, so I'm going to call upon the last speaker, the last student. She's the last one, guys, believe me. She might come in. She's the last person who's going to speak. I'm going to call upon the sports secretary, Mutita. I guess what I'm pronouncing last name. Have. The sports secretary from UNZA-SCHOOL. Round of applause.
do just one chant, right? Yes. No, we're not going now. We'll go when I'm done. Or after the closing remarks. Do we all know the University of Zambia, the only university chant? Yes. Good. Since you are from Great Eastern Campus, I'm sure you know that chant, yeah? Viva student power, viva! Viva! Viva student power, viva! Viva! Kamongu! Kamoma! We are the University of Zambia, the only university in Zambia. Therefore, we are public health. I welcome you to the University of Zambia School of Public Health here at Ridgeway Campus. I am Mutinta Habene, but in the sports world I am called the Terminator. Tell them why. I have also been reminded that I'm the international sporto. So I am serving as the UNZA-SCHOOL Sports and Recreation Secretary. And I'm also serving as the FISU Ambassador to Zambia. FISU stands for the International Federation for University Sports. So I represent the University of Zambia and I represent Zambia at large when it comes to university sports. So serving as the UNZA-SCHOOL Sports and Recreation Secretary, I want to highlight a little bit about sports and recreation at Ridgeway Campus. So maybe you didn't see the courts, you didn't see any sports for here, but trust me, we do have sports here at Ridgeway Campus. And me being a final year student pursuing environmental health, I can attest that I've been doing sports for 3 years now. And from the time that I joined sports, I regret not joining earlier actually, because sport has exposed me to a lot of opportunities. I have traveled, I have networked, and I am yet to travel the world because of sports. So being an athlete and being a public health student, I'm going to marry sports with public health. So when it comes to public health, we learn preventive medicine. We learn how to prevent diseases. When it comes to sports, we learn about discipline, we learn about resilience, we learn how to manage your time. So if you are pursuing your degree in health service management, come for sports because you are going to learn how to manage your time. If you are pursuing your degree in public health, we're going to look at how the system is affected, how one component in the entire system, just one component can affect the entire system. So when it comes to sport, just improving one aspect, just improving your endurance can improve your entire performance. When you come to environmental health, you learn about the environment. So in sports, we learn how to care for the spaces that you are into. You learn to take care of the equipment that you are using in sports. You learn how to respect others, and also when you're doing sports, you're going to learn health promotion. Health promotion is about behavior change, and this is where now sports makes it very practical, because this is where behavior change is made very easy. Just one habit can change everything about your sports life. Just sleeping early, you drinking the right amount of water, you having the right diet can actually improve your sports. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't have to look at sports as being very far from whatever you are doing. It can actually improve and promote your education here at Ridgeway Campus. So now, how do you balance sports and academics? And how have I managed to be here in my 5th year without having a prepared exam or having a sub or having any lag, without lagging behind in my academics? So now, when you come to sports, you're going to learn how to manage your time. You're going to learn how to be disciplined. You're going to learn how to be resilient. In sports, you can fall, but you still rise back again. So even in academics, that's what you should do. And at Ridgeway Campus, we have different sporting disciplines. We have badminton, we have rugby, we have chess, we we have tennis, table tennis, we have athletics, we have ball game, basketball, volleyball, we have soccer. And I'm encouraging each one of you to join any sport discipline of your choice. And as the University of Zambia Sports and Recreation Community, we also have other sporting disciplines that are not in the university, such as yoga and swimming. If you didn't know, yoga is now a sport. And this year, there will be a championship in India. So it could be your chance to travel the world. And then when it comes to university sports, we have different activities lined up for you. We have the InterVarsity Games, which we call the ZUSA, where we'll be competing against universities in Zambia. Then we also have the KUPSA, which is the Southern Region Games. These will be in Botswana this year. Then we also have the All Africa Games, and this year, Cairo, Egypt is hosting. So if you're interested in any sport discipline that I've mentioned, please feel free to join through your class reps and through the UNZA-SOPHSA Sports and Recreation Secretary. The group link will be shared to all of us, and you are free to join. And don't worry, we have coaches. And for sports disciplines where we don't have courts and we don't have training areas, we do have transport to Great Eastern Campus where we train from. So you're welcome to the University of Zambia Students Sports and Recreation Society. Feel free to join sports, because when it comes to sports, we train both the mind and the body, and how you can coordinate yourself, how you can carry yourself. So sports is going to open your horizon. It's going to expand the way you view the world. When you travel, you're going to meet different people. You're going to network. You're going to expand your horizon in such a way that you will never regret not doing sports. So please, it's a plea. Please join any sport of your choice. Welcome to the University of Zambia, and on behalf of the University of Zambia Students Union, I welcome you to the University of Zambia. Stay blessed.
All right. How are we feeling? Yeah. Like I said, she's the last speaker. So we're about to leave. Very soon I'll call upon the Vice President to give closing remarks. But before I do, so many things have been mentioned. She talked about, first of all, we touched on academics. She talked about sports. But I also want to talk about one other thing that is very important in this campus. Whether main campus, whether here. Guys, you need God. And it's quite hard. Let me not lie to you. It is hard. It is difficult. So you need to have a relationship with God. You need to. If you don't belong to a church, please I advise you that you find a church. But you don't need to look too far. There are members from the Household of Faith Church here. They're going to start handing out flyers. So please be kind to them as they give you the flyers. And please have a relationship with God. All right? Round of applause for God. All right. Can I also give an encouragement? Huh? In our 1 minute. All right. So I know for some of you, you've switched from another school, from School of Medicine, School of Nursing, and you've come to the School of Public Health, and it just feels like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know if this thing is going to work out. Let me tell, I am a living testimony. So initially, I was in the School of Medicine, right? Things didn't go well. Okay, I only burned like one course. But, okay, two. But, right? In the School of Medicine, I was a nobody. I was introvert products. No one knew my name. In group discussions, the only thing I contributed. That's it. That's the only thing I contributed. And I came to the School of Public Health. And the very first thing I did from Mr. Munanda, he said, okay guys, so here where you've come is for presentations. I'm like, what do you mean presentations? Yeah, I'm an introvert. I will never go in front here, stand in front of people and speak to them. Even just talking one-on-one, I can't. It was very difficult for me to talk with those. Not to you. Yeah. So, I came to the School of Public Health and hear presentations. I panicked. Some of you may be panicking right now. After panicking, though, I thought to myself, you know what? In the School of Medicine, I was no one. And I got tired of having that identity, of having been value. I had no value there. No one saw me for the value that I had. I was a very smart person, very intelligent, but no one could see that value. Right? So when I came to the School of Public Health, I made a decision, all right, no one knows me here as well. So I might as well give them an identity that I want them to have of me. Right? So that's what I began to do. So the first presentation, before that, I just watched like one YouTube video on public speaking. The presentation went well. But then after that, I got obsessed. Like, wait, I can actually be good at this thing. I began reading books, watching more and more content. I became so good at it that I actually formed a business of it, which is the Art of Speech Academy, right? Where I have been teaching this skill to many people. Now let me tell you what changed for me the moment I improved my communication skills. Number one, this thing for MC, that's how it came about. Because people now could see, this guy can actually speak. I started MCing. I once MC'd an event for Dr. Rose's. He was there, able to was there. It was a big event. It was a big event. I've MC'd many events here at Regional Campus. I've had some lecturers tell me, if you are interested, you should come. If you're interested in being a lecturer, you should come. We can help you out. So I've had so many opportunities open up for me. Why? Because I decided to work on my communication skills. In that way, people now began to see the value that chip carries. Right? So I want to extend this gift to you. Please, you're in the School of Public Health. You're going to do a lot of presentations. And it is from these presentations that some of these lecturers will see you like, okay, this one is a future lecturer. This one we can recommend in here. So, please, if you are interested, come and join the Art of Speech Academy. Let me help people see the value in all of you. All right? Round of applause. All right, I will now call upon the UNZA-SOPHSA Vice President, Kape Kape, to come and give closing remarks. Round of applause.
Good afternoon once more. My name is Alu Amon, the SOPHSA Vice President. First of all, I would like to welcome you guys to the University of Zambia Regional Campus, particularly the School of Public Health. Before I go any further, allow me to write the protocols that have already been observed. And I would like to appreciate everyone who is here for making this day a success. Special thanks goes to the school management, the assistant dean. Thank you very much for your presence. We'd also like to appreciate the executive members, the association leaders who are here. Thank you very much. And then to you guys, I know you've got a lot of expectations, but then those expectations will meet your great responsibility. And always remember that the path will require your discipline and focus. Remember the information that you've been taught here, more especially where the assistant dean talked about the time management. You know, here with a block timetable. So at first you say you have a lot of time. You even say to yourself, I think time will go public health. But then there will be a time when you will be overloaded with work. So make sure that you utilize your time. As I conclude, let me just say, preventive better than cure. Thank you very much.
All right. Is Christine here? All right. So we forgot to start with prayer. So sorry for that. We were a bit rushed. So I'll call upon Christopher to just give the closing prayer. Please give a round of applause for her.
We thank you, Jesus, that you will ask to start this program to the end. We pray, Holy Spirit, that even as we begin this academic year, we will be blessed and help us, Jehovah Almighty. It is in the name of Jesus Christ that even as we depart from this place, the Holy Spirit will go with us and power of the Holy Spirit. Through your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray thanksgiving in our hearts. Amen.
All right, I'd just like to extend gratitude to all of you for making it to the orientation. I'd like to extend gratitude to our various lecturers here, to the executive. Thank you for making this a big event. Thank you for making it an amazing event. So I'd just like to tell all of you, you are free to go and eat shima now. Bye-bye.